Okay, here is everything I read in January. There should technically be a second stack, but this second stack is all Audible and e-reads. So just pretend there's like another stack behind it to get the gist of it. But I did read one arc in January, and that was for Miss Laura. I have arc read all of her books. And the name of it has just escaped my mind. Hold on. Right, it's called The One That Got Away. And Laura likes to write like really small, short, quick stories. She's already discussing the next one, which is called Copycat, and I'm excited to arc read that one too. So, one arc for the year already. Love that. The Colossus Rises. Loved this. The Wanderings of Odysseus. I love this, and it's like short and small. And there's another one called Black Ships Before Troy, which I want to track down. The Lords of Night. I love this. I'm really getting it because I've read everything by Rick Riordan that he's published. I'm now doing the Rick Riordan Presents, and this is one of them. Now, I think that, it's Mayan and Incan, like mythology. Love mythology. Warp, the Reluctant Assassin. I wasn't a fan of this, which sucks because I like Artemis Fowl and I like the Fowl Twins, and I thought because I like two different series by that author, I would be good picking up another one, but I just didn't feel it. Just wasn't into it. So, bummer, but I mean, yay for book space on my shelves. Battles of Bing Kingdom, The Claws of Evil. I am on the fence about this one. I don't think I'm going to continue it, to be honest, which sucks, because it's like 1800s London. But again, I just really wasn't feeling it. So, yeah, more bookshelf space. The Agincourt Bride, I enjoyed. I will be continuing. Ballad and Dagger. Again, this is another Rick Riordan Presents. Trying to remember what this one is. They're all based around some kind of like mythology, but for the life of me can't remember what this one is. I should have wrote it down. But I enjoyed it. So because I want to continue it, I'm sure you will be hearing about it in other books in the series in future. You will just have to remind me. You will have to remind me. Sewa Boatings, sorry if I butchered that. Guide to Vampire Hunting. Again, another Rick Riordan Presents. Again, cannot for the life remember which this one is. Garnan. From Ghana. Garnan, is that how you pronounce it? Enjoyed it. The Spooks. So, this one contains book 1 and book 2. So it's The Spook's Apprentice and The Spook's Curse. But I like the series, and I also read number 3, The Spook's Secret. I will be continuing. I've got like half of the series on my shelves, but they're not like in order. So I'm like missing books here and there, so I need to track down the rest of them. Phantasma. Now, we know I have beef with popular books, but I loved this. Absolutely loved it. It's a gorgeous sprayed edge, shiny. Loved this. And I looked up online, and one of them, it might be Book Hero, has the second book in sprayed. So I'll be keeping. Kingdom of the Wicked. Again, popular. But I loved it. I got this from Tristan. So thank you, Tristan. Ice Planet Barbarians. Now, we know how I said before, about listening to like 20 books on Audible, I got through Ice Planet Barbarians and decided to binge pretty much all of the series. So I listened to books 2 through 19, and then I listened to the Honeymoon collection. Now, there's still a couple of short stories floating around that I need to read or to listen to. Ice Planet Barbarian series overall, pretty average. But again, same with the freaking Dream Harbor. There's something about the series that keeps me sucked in. I was pissed though, because I looked up the reading order, because when I finished the series on Audible, it recommended like 5 other series from Ruby, and I was like, oh, and then I was looking at like covers and reading descriptions, and I'm like, this sounds like it's set in the exact same world. So I went up and I was like, Googled, reading order. There is like 5 or 6 series, and there's a couple of standalones, but you're not meant to read all the series front to back and then hop to the next one. It's like you read like 10 from this one, and then you read like the majority of another series, and then you read parts of another series, and then another series, and then you finish this series. So what I've decided is I'm going to eventually get to all the series, but I'm going to read all the series individually, since I already have with the first one, and then I'm going to reread all the series, but I'm going to do it in the recommended reading order and see how much of a difference that makes. Skullduggery. I am keeping. Here we go. Animus Fowl. I enjoyed. I actually ended up reading the first book in the Fowl Twins series first before I read this. I should probably be reading those in order too, but oh well. Emma. Graphic novel. DNF'd. Wasn't feeling it. Alright, last one. Username Evie. This is a series. I do have the second book. I read it. Wasn't a fan of it, which was kind of disappointing. But this is classed as kids on Storygraph. And having read it, I think I'm going to put it in my older kids' book collection and see if they like it. And if they don't, then I'll just either give it to their school or to like the free little library nearby. But yeah, that was everything I got through in January.